Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a general pick-a-pile reading about sex with your soulmate or twin flame. So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments and decks are in the description box. There's also a link to Linktree so you can find me all over the internet, as well as links to Etsy for this exact reading. I wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers and the people who are getting Etsy readings. It's been awesome getting to know you guys. Also, on my channel, if you're the first person to leave a comment, you're the shout out person, and you'll have a shout out reading in a future video. Done them all sorts of different ways, so you'll want to just keep watching till you hear your name. Also, on my channel, we have what is in the box. What is in the box is really important because it's about intuition. And intuition is what you're going to use when I say something to see if it fits you and your life. So you're not just going to take everything as being for you because it might be for somebody else. Also on my channel, if the camera zooms in, we pull a clarifier with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Today we have the gun, the silver square, and the little clear gem. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the people who chose the gun. So for these questions we have, what is the energy of the sex with your soulmate or twin flame? Do they think about it? Will they initiate that sex with you? And then I did 2 tarot cards that are going to give us just a little bit of insight into the situation. So what is the energy of the sex with your soulmate or twin flame? Kissing. Kissing your partner is a way to connect on a soul level. So this is a really intimate feeling. I mean, you don't really walk around, well, in the United States, you're not really walking around just kissing random people. I think in most countries it's like that. You're not just going to kiss random strangers. This is a really intimate level by the time you guys are getting ready to have sex for you to have. Do they think about sex with you? Yes, it is destined. Keep focus. It has been decided. So this person is definitely thinking about a sexual relationship with you. I sense that for a lot of you, you actually haven't had sex at this point. You may have done some like kissing or cuddling, things along those lines, but you are just thinking about sex at this point, and they are thinking about it as well. So then will they initiate? No, heck no. You know it's a bad idea. You can tell with your intuition that it won't work. Go a different route. So this person is not going to be the one that initiates. So if you are looking for something with this person, you're going to need to initiate with them. You need to be flirty. You need to see how they feel, have communication with this person, because it's not going to happen by just the way you're kind of hoping it'll just come about. There needs to be a conversation with this person in order to get to that experience. So then this card is coming up as the King of Swords upright. So the King of Swords upright is intentional and thoughtful. I really feel that this is your energy in this situation. You may not be male. I read as everybody is just energy. The masculine part of you is the part of you that's going to initiate. So the swords are also about like our words and our communication. So this is basically saying, hey, you're going to have to step into some of that role that normally seems a little masculine to you in order for you to get what you want, which would be that sexual relationship. We're also at 3 minutes and 33 seconds when I saw that. So 333 for those of you who pay attention to synchronicities. And then the other card that came up was the reverse Ace of Swords. So the reverse Ace of Swords, it's really going in there. We'll pull a clarifier on that. Oh, I'm sorry, that's on the no. Sorry, boy, I got a whole bunch of things going on right now. All right, so let me pull a clarifier for that no, because that came up. All right, so then let's go back. The reverse Ace of Swords that pulled up is about stress. It's about having a little bit of bad judgment. This person, because the clarifier that came up for the no was the Sun card, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So if you wait for this person to initiate, you're not going to have that happiness. The happiness comes when you initiate. And that's going back to this, the reverse Ace of Swords. This person has made so many bad choices in their past that they've almost just stopped making choices when it comes to relationships, because they've gotten themselves into a situation where it's so painful so many times. They either don't want to bring you into their what they are considering bad relationship energy, or they're just thinking that them having happiness is just too far out there and it could never work for them. So you being the one who initiates brings the sun energy. And then with the blockage of the bad judgment, the clarifying card for that is the reverse 10 of cups. So let's see if we can get, well, it's not even zooming out after we get the card. Okay, there we go. So the reverse 10 of cups is about family trouble and broken marriages. So this person may have even had a divorce in their past relationship, and they just no longer believe in that 10 of cups energy. They no longer believe in the happy family and everything's going to turn out all right. So if you want to have that with this person, you're going to have to be the person who carries that banner, the person who puts you guys in a place where you're using your words and you're communicating with that person, helping them heal so that they can be open up for the energy of the sun in your relationship. So this person is not incapable of having a relationship. They're not broken to the point where they're never going to find what they want, but they don't know, and you are the one who's going to help them heal through some of that. So you have to be willing to put yourself out there and be vulnerable, because they don't have the belief in themselves to do that any further. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need a reading that is specific to you and your partner's energy, you can go to Etsy using the link below. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And also don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for group 2, the people that chose the silver square. So we have the romance energy of the sex. Do they think about sex with you? Will they initiate the sex with you? And then I have 2 tarot cards that will give us further information. So starting with the energy of this connection, we have role play. Try a new adventure with your partner. Let your imagination run wild. And it did pull or ask for a clarifier on that. So I'm going to pull that right now. And the clarifying card that it pulled up on that is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, when he's upright, is about being a good father, being a husband. So, this person wants to be in the role of provider in your life. They want to see what that would feel like. So the overall energy of the for some of you, this is like a BDSM role where it's like, oh, this is my daddy. You're playing some of that role with some of these people. So the overall energy is that you're just allowing yourself to be comfortable and do whatever both of you want to do together. So do they think about sex with you? Maybe. Start. You have not made a choice. You will need to pick a direction in order to go forward. So whenever a maybe comes up in a reading, it means the answer does not exist yet. It hasn't been created. So with this person, for some of you who are looking at this reading, you haven't even talked to this person before. You just are letting yourself kind of have a crush on them, and you're kind of watching them from across the room and seeing what goes on. So you haven't even really talked to them. So there isn't anything energetically going on sexually that they would be able to feel yet. So will they initiate as yes, no doubt. Your unwavering faith has made things go in your favor. So this person is the person who is often in charge of their relationships. They are the more dominant personality. So if anything happens with them sexually, it's going to be them initiating it. So you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention to that, because with this person, you can come on too strong. So then the card is the Fool. So the Fool in Tarot is about just the beginning of a situation. It's the beginning of travel. It's the beginning of seeing where you are with this person. So for some of you, you have had some kind of sexual interactions with this person, but you really don't know how they feel yet. So you guys are just at the beginning. That's if you've even really talked to them yet. The other card is showing up as the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about getting everything right, trying to figure it out, making sure that you know what's going on in your life and you know that you are ready for something that comes along for you. So then the clarity on that maybe pulled up as the Four of Pentacles. And then the Four of Pentacles is about wanting long-term security. These two cards are very similar. So you're looking for something with some longevity that's going to be there, that you're going to be able to build with this person, and they are looking for a little bit of role play and fun. So for some of you, you may not have a compatibility with this person, so you're really going to want to have a conversation with them before you jump into bed with them, because you both may be looking for something different. And for you, sex might be one thing, but this person is thinking sexually in a different way. So you're going to want to communicate. If you want a committed relationship, you're going to need to talk about it. If you want friends with benefits, you're going to need to talk about it, because you guys are not on the same page. So you're definitely going to want to talk to each other to find out what is the thing that you're looking for and what you really want. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need a specific reading that's about your energy with this person, you can head on over to Etsy and get this exact reading for yourself and your person. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for group 3 with the gem. We have the energy. Do they think about sex with you? Will they initiate the sex with you? And then we have 2 tarot cards to give us a little bit of insight. So the overall romantic energy is marriage. You and your partner or someone you love will be married. It's really interesting because when I pulled this out, I thought, wow, this looks like a diamond. It's shining. So, you know, you've got the diamond, you got the marriage, like you and this person, or at least this person, is looking for something that is a connection where you would end up married. Do they think about sex with you? No, not at this time. You could ask again later, but do you really want to? I sense that this person is actually a little bit afraid of actually thinking about sex with you, because they think that everything would be so perfect with you that they almost get afraid to spend time thinking about it because they have so much fear and worry with the situation. So will they initiate? Yes, affirmative. You're on the right path. It is the right time. The universe has your back. So for this situation, don't get in too much of a hurry and give this person an ultimatum, because they really do want to have marriage. They really do want to move forward to something bigger. So you have to decide if that's what you want. It's very interesting because I do feel like it's almost a 50-50 split. Like there are some of you who really just are like, oh man, marriage, I wanted to have, you know, friends with benefits or something along those lines. So this person is not going to want to do anything that doesn't have the commitment level that they're looking for. They're not going to go forward. So if you don't want marriage, or that idea kind of is disappointing to you, you're really going to want to make sure that you pay attention, because the further into this you get, the more this person is going to become infatuated. So we have the reverse Knight of Wands. The reverse Knight of Wands has some sexual impulses, they're kind of chaotic. So I feel like a little bit this person, you kind of know, like, oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be married to them. They don't have their shit together. They're not somebody who really wants to do things as a group. And you can really see that this person does have that impulsive behavior, and that's why you had a little bit of reluctant feeling when you saw that they wanted to get married. So then the other card that's pulling up is the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is about an abusive relationship. So for some of you, like, they have an idea of what they want, and the person doesn't really matter. So they want to have a marriage, and it doesn't, like, of course they have to find someone who says yes. They're not looking for someone to be forced into the situation, but they're also not ready for it in any stretch of the imagination. So sex with this person would really open the door for them to feel like, oh, yes, you are my person. You've agreed to it. We're having sex. Now we're doing this thing. Let's go forward. So, and the people in this group, if you are thinking about having sex with this person, you're really going to want to make sure that that's the person you want to be with, because they're really going to attach themselves to you during that process. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you would like a personalized reading, there is a link available on Etsy. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now it is time for What's in the Box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And what is in the box is the purple bunny. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And I look forward to reading for you again.